Alright, game week 1 review, let's go. First up, we've got Manchester United against Fulham. I predicted 2-1 United win. They won 1-0, and I was actually very impressed with them. They played a lot better than I thought they would. Last couple of years, chance creation and scoring goals have been a big issue, and although they only scored one here, they actually created a lot of chances. Bruno Fernandes missed a couple very big chances. Mount missed one as well. Garnacho missed an open goal at the end. I thought Diallo and Mount, though, played really well before getting substituted. Xerxes came on. He looks really good. The finish was exquisite. I was impressed with Casemiro as well. His passing was very, very good. Found himself some decent shooting positions, but didn't really do too well in those. However, in transition, Manchester United are still far too open. Fulham had a couple really big counter-attacking chances, including a 2v1 that they somehow messed up. Harry Maguire saving the day. Both Casemiro and Mainoo were too high up the pitch. They need someone sitting a bit deeper. Obviously, I know Casemiro likes to go up and press and stuff, and Mainoo isn't good enough defensively to sit on his own there. But overall, I was very impressed. If they can keep more of the squad fit and make sure they play the yellow amount, I think I might have underestimated them a little bit. Next up, we've got Ipswich Town against Liverpool. I think it's a 2-2 draw. Liverpool won 2-0, but Ipswich definitely could have got a point out of this game. In the first half, it was all Ipswich. They had all the chances. The main chance was Greaves with a header, and Hutchinson also had a shot from outside the box, which is pretty comfortably saved. But they were pressing Liverpool really well, and Liverpool just had to keep lumping it along, and they just couldn't get anywhere like that. Honestly, I think Ipswich should feel a bit hard done by them. They didn't go into the break leading because they were very dominant. Greaves was absolutely everywhere. What a player, man. I already know how good he is. I watched a lot of Championship, obviously, as a QPR fan. And I also had him on Football Manager, and he was excellent. But in the second half, it changed a lot, man. Like, Liverpool found ways to get in behind the Ipswich defence, scored 2 goals in the space of 5 minutes. And yeah, Ipswich didn't really have a chance to get back into the game after that. Salah, who was pretty bad in the first half, was excellent in the second half. Diaz missed another sitter, though, man. That guy is just not good enough for a top team. No end product at 27 years old. Arsenal against Wolves, I predicted a 3-0 Arsenal win, ended up being 2-0. In that first half, Arsenal were amazing, man. The pressure they put on Wolves was incredible. Like, they pressed them really hard at the pitch, had some really big chances to score more goals. Saka putting a great ball into the box. Havertz caught Jose in no man's land, and it was a really nice header, to be fair to him. Wolves did have a huge chance through Larson, though, and Raya made an incredible acrobatic save. Havertz missed a sitter in the second half as well, like right at the start. But Mascara, we need to talk about this guy, man, because he choked Havertz. And to be fair to him, I can understand there's a bit of an impulsive reaction because Havertz did foul him, but still, he grabbed his throat. That's a red card offence. And then afterwards, he sexually assaulted Gabriel Jesus. You can't be doing that on the football. You can't be doing that anywhere, to be fair. If that happened on the street, he's in prison. What is he doing, bro? West Midlands Police, you need to sort this guy out, man. But in the second half, Wolves were actually really good. They were pressing high up the pitch, forcing Arsenal into errors. They couldn't really create too many clear-cut chances, though. Mateus Cunha probably had the best one. He just shot it straight at Raya. Saka scored a really nice goal. This is the season where everyone unanimously agrees that boy is world class. It's going to happen, man. I can feel it. He's so good. And Arsenal have actually scored in 34 consecutive games against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Everton against Brighton, I was horribly wrong with this one. I think it was a 1-1 draw. Everton lost 3-0. I mean, when I saw Decore still playing in that number 10 role, I was like, like, why, man? Sean Dyche, you bought Iliman and Dye, you bought Lindstrom as well. Why is Decore, a defensive midfielder, still playing as a 10? I really like Sean Dyche as well, but with that being said, Everton actually had a good start to the game. The first 10 minutes had a couple of good chances. Maybe after that, Brighton took over. Mitoma was really, really good. Minte, who they just signed from Newcastle, was excellent. It's a shame that he had to go for the concussion. He was really, really dangerous. Got an assist as well. Danny Welbeck scored a really nice goal on his week foot. He's 33 years old. He still got it, and I expect him to get a return next week at Manchester United as well. Ashley Young got himself sent off, which eradicated any chance of a comeback. Fabian Herzl, I did doubt him a little bit because he's so young, but Jesus, he is a good manager, man. They were excellent, Brighton. Newcastle against Southampton. This game, man, Brereton Diaz is probably the biggest fairy in the league, bro. This guy elbowed Fabian Schär in the back when Newcastle should have had a free kick initially anyway, right? They put their heads together. He goes down like he's being sniped. And Fabian Schär actually gets sent off for that. I don't know what the referee was doing, man. This guy's a blind idiot, yeah? No offense to any blind people out there. I know most of you are very nice and everything. And it's a shame that this guy is bringing all of you down. But why is VAR not getting involved when clearly Brereton Diaz did more in the exchange? Either both reds, both yellows. If there's only one red in that exchange, it should be for Brereton Diaz. How is Fabian Schär the one getting sent off? It's unbelievable. Anyway, I was very happy when Newcastle scored because I just didn't want Southampton getting anything after that, even though I do like Cameron Archer and Alan Armstrong. It was a good goal. I mean, McCarthy, horrible mistake. Joel Linton was an absolute mountain in this game. Man, he was everywhere, scored the goal. Him and Bruno Guimaraes is on new Newcastle captain. Fantastic, man. They were a big part of the reason why Newcastle were able to win this game. Brayton Diaz also missed an open goal later as well, which was pretty funny. He just, what a dickhead, man. I despise that kind, man. And yeah, I think Archer and Armstrong would be a good duo. In fact, that's Southampton fans on social media after this game as well, like, gassed about it. What, you lost the match, bro. It doesn't matter if you only lost 1-0. You don't get any extra points for only losing 1-0. You lost the game. Newcastle won. They got the 3 points, bro. Why are you like Brayton Diaz is an idiot? Yeah, he's going to get clattered in one of these games, and you're all going to be crying about it. Nottingham Forest against Bournemouth, bang this one. Unfortunately, Danilo broke his ankle in this game. He was actually one of the better parts of their central midfield last season as well, so it's a shame to see him get injured. He's a very good technical player. Hopefully, his recovery is speedy. Wood just carried on where he left off last season, a really nice instinctual finish. And Semenyo as well scored. Very underrated last season. Obviously, Dominic Solanke got all the headlines, but I was really impressed with Semenyo. You almost won the game later on as well for Forest after coming on. I wonder about Ibrahima Sangare in this game because I said in my preseason predictions I think Nottingham Forest need a defensive midfielder because last season he wasn't very good, if I'm going to be honest. He was okay, but not great. And in this game, he was everywhere, man. Obviously, maybe he needed a season to settle in. And if he plays like this more often than not, they don't need a number six. His tackling was excellent. He didn't panic when he had the ball either. It was really, really good. West Ham against Aston Villa, I got the scoreline the wrong way around here. Amadou Onana scored 4 minutes into his debut. He's going to be an excellent player, man. He was really solid. Bailey also missed an open goal. West Ham were atrocious for the first 25, 30 minutes of the game. But they then got a penalty completely against the run of play. It was controversial. I think it was a penalty personally. And Paqueta stuck it away. And for the rest of the first half, West Ham were pushing. They almost went in 2-1 up. The second half was really even. Kudus was fantastic. His dribbling, the defenders couldn't get the ball off him. Really disappointed with Bowen, man. He was really bad. But again, I do understand he didn't have a pre-season or anything. West Ham will get a lot better once the new signings are settled in and into the team. Despite the fact that I think Max Young was definitely the worst signing they made, he was really good in this game. The second Villa goal was excellent. One touch passing, from Pau Torres to Matson to Ramsey and Duran, who, I mean, realistically wanted to go to West Ham. Now saying he's staying, which is really positive for Villa because obviously you can't rely on Watkins every game. No player. You can't rely on any player for every single game because eventually they'll get injured, they'll get fatigued. The fact that they've got two really good strikers is a real positive for them, and that is why I do think they can maintain a Champions League position. But yeah, I thought Somerville came on for West Ham and was really dangerous. Suchek did miss an open goal at the end of the game as well. 0.93 XG on that. He would have levelled it in the 96th minute. Brentford against Crystal Palace. Once again in this game, I mean, I got the scoreline the wrong way around, but the referee took centre stage, man. What was he doing? Barrett, you are an idiot. Eze scored a proper free kick. It was insane how good it was there. And for some reason, the referee blows it while the ball's about to go in. And so, it's a foul for Brentford. What are you doing, bruv? Let the ball go in first, then blow it so VR can intervene and say, no, you're wrong because you're an idiot, and give the goal. Well, no, he wants to be the main character. A minute later, Brentford scored, and the game went from 1-0 Palace to 1-0 Brentford. It's just insane how bad the referees are in this country. And I don't know why they want VAR to not intervene as much now. They want to trust the referees. The referees always get everything wrong. You need VAR to tell them they're wrong. Otherwise, more games are going to go like this. It was a nice goal from Mbama. Gay should have done a lot better. We knocked a couple mil off his price. Unfortunately, Mateta only played 45 minutes. I don't know why he started if he wasn't fit for at least 60. Clearly, Glasner wanted to kill him in the first half, take him off and cruise in the second. Obviously, didn't work out that way because of the referee. Yeah, I thought Eze did have a really positive game. He was picking up the ball in dangerous areas. Dribbling was incredible. After Crystal Palace equaliser, Edouard did put the ball in the net, but he was judged to be an offside. It did look kind of onside, I can't lie, but hey, I'll trust the technology. Brentford won it pretty late on. It's a very scrappy goal. I mean, I don't know if maybe Henderson could have done a bit better. A really good win for Brentford, to be fair. They hadn't beaten Crystal Palace in the Premier League before this. And Chelsea against Manchester City, I predicted a 2-goal City win, and they got it. Now, this game was obviously Haaland against Cucurella away, and oh my god, man, Cucurella got done in so bad in this game, bruv. Haaland absolutely bodied him for the first goal. Brilliant work by Jeremy Doku, as well, my boy. Haaland bodied Cucurella again, put him on the floor. He got a cramp. He was begging Haaland for help, and he watched as Haaland just walk past laughing, and he had to get subbed off. It was it was just insane. You can't be talking shit about a guy like that and then put in performance like that, man. It was embarrassing. But I mean, when I saw Enzo Fernandez playing as the number 10, Palmer and Nkunku as the wingers, I was like, yeah, this game's done, man. In the first half, Chelsea had a lot of chances. And if Palmer or Nkunku were in the 10, Chelsea would have gone in winning at half time. They were able to find gaps in the Man City midfield. They were able to bypass it with relative ease. But Enzo Fernandez, this guy, he's an Argentinian midfielder and he does not have a first touch. He can't pass, he can't dribble, he can't defend, he can't run. What does he do, bro? Why is he even there? Why did they spend £105 million on this guy? He is shit. They forced Conor Gallagher out just to keep this bloke. What are you doing, Chelsea? Even as a big time Chelsea hater, yeah. I'm just in shock at what they're doing over there. Lavia was good though, more positive news for Chelsea. But my man of the match in this game was Rico Lewis. That boy, 19 years old, he was everywhere, man. He pocketed Nkunku, then when Neto came on, he pocketed him as well. His reading of play is just so good, man. And I hope we see a lot more of him this season. I'm sure we will. You know, Pep's spoken very highly of him. And he's so versatile as well. He can play at both fullbacks, you can play in midfield, you can play on the wing if you really need him to as well. He's just such a good player, man. And Kovacic scoring against his former club was nice to see as well. And finally, Leicester City against Tottenham Hotspur. Up it's a 3-1 Tottenham win, ended 1-1. Now, that first half from Tottenham was unbelievable. They were so good. You know, James Maddison, I love that boy so much, man. He is so good. When he's playing like he was in this game, there's nothing you can do to stop him. He obviously set up Porro's goal, but the way he was moving, some of the passes he was playing, incredible footballer. Hopefully, we'll see him fit for the whole season. They've now got a backup in Bergvall who can come in when needed. I thought Knight had a really good game for Leicester. You know, some of his passing was really nice. His dribbling as well, with a couple of nutmegs. I'm saying this because he reminds me so much of Paulo Dybala. Like, that's my boy. You know, I see the second coming in Facundo, and hopefully he'll go on to have a really good career. Fatawu was old, kept getting a bit of a doggy. Jamie Vardy, what a bloke! On his return to the Premier League at 37 years old, he scores his 137th goal in the league, despite not making his debut till he was 27 years old. He is one of the most underrated players in Premier League history. And after that goal, Leicester were really dangerous. You know, their counter-attacks, they didn't seem suffocated by Tottenham anymore. Like, Tottenham always seemed a bit scared, a bit tentative. Saul was really bad in this game as well. Romero should have done back with the goal. But Vardy had another chance that he absolutely had to bury. Facundo played him in really nicely. Unfortunately for him, it was a really good save by Vicario. Yeah, after that equaliser, Leicester looked like the more likely team to win the game. Because, you know, football can change so quickly, man. If you don't take your chances, you will get punished. But yeah, that's all for the game week. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and I'll see you soon for another video.